All right, so we are on our way to Toronto for
the Outdoor Adventure Show!
We are so excited to come and check it out again. You guys loved when we shared last year, so we're going to once again see what's there, share what's new, interesting, exciting, and check everything out.
Yeah, so let's go!
Timmy's first.
Yeah.
So we are home. We didn't film a whole lot at the Outdoor Adventure Show, largely because we were experiencing it. We were talking to people, meeting people. It was way busier than we thought. We came on the Sunday thinking that it would be quieter and we'd be able to get more filming done. But it was busy.
Packed.
Very busy. But we want to start just by giving a little explanation, I guess, of what the show is. Because if this is the first time you've seen something about the Outdoor Adventure Show, you may not know what it is, what we're talking about. This is a consumer show that is held in Toronto at the International Centre. And what it does is it invites tourism boards and locations in the tourism industry, gear manufacturers, just anybody that has anything to do with the world of outdoor adventure to come in and get a booth and share what it is they have to offer. There's also talks that you can attend. They bring in speakers talking about different aspects from like educational how-to right through to just sharing their trips and showing what they've done and trips that they've been on. There are multiple different stages with different themes. Like there's a paddling stage, there's a Canada focused stage. Like they're different. I think there's 4 different stages. Those are the 2 that Adventures in Canada and Adventures in Paddling were the 2 that we tend to gravitate to. Yeah. But the show goes beyond even what we do. So we tend to gravitate to one area of the show, which is like outdoor adventure in Ontario, in Canada. We did talk to a few people in other provinces. But if you are interested in like going other places, there's international locations that come and share and put their boots out there. There's a whole scuba section for those who like scuba diving. So it's just a lot of different places and different things that you can see and plan your next big trip. One of the things that I really like is that a lot of the locations and tourism boards will have information for you for helping with that planning. So for example, like you can see here with Algoma, it's a full 2026 travel guide. It's got all of their information in it here. And you can just grab this for free while you're talking to somebody from Algoma. They'll hand it to you. You can take it. There are maps. Some of them have different maps to show different things. Like here's the trails in Simcoe County. And they just have this map that is free and available for you to take and plan your trip to Simcoe County. So there's a lot of information in that sense, especially with the tourism boards that are present, but even the individual organizations or lodges, or like here we've got the Northern Skies Resort. It's a resort with several different cabins. Like there are a lot of different things that you can take with you in order to be able to do that planning. And it's also the opportunity to ask questions. I mean, the different tourism boards are super excited to talk to you and plan with you about where you want to go and what you want to see. I know we connected with a few knowing what trips we already had booked with our parks this year. So for example, as we've said, in our group and on our social media, we've obviously booked the Bruce Peninsula National Park. Spit it out, it's been a long day. But we've booked the Bruce Peninsula National Park. So we went and we spoke with the people from Explore the Bruce. And like here, I've got an official visitor map, but they're also helping us and sending us some links and some destinations that they recommend. So it's great if you're in that planning process to go check out the different areas you're considering going to and have a conversation with them. And maybe you'll find something new to explore and to check out.
Mm-hmm. And let alone there's lots of vendors there. We saw some amazing tents, a lot of cookware. We're always looking for new I'm always looking for new cookware. Even like as we were walking out, we saw somebody, like a vendor selling we saw a vendor selling like a little smoker.
Yeah, it was a little like portable smoker.
Yeah, a little wood smoker. So I was just like, I'm like, maybe.
Like chairs, backpacking food, a lot of like the dehydrated backpacking food they come and share.
And a lot of gear. I mean, there's a lot of axes, knives, etc. Coats, jackets, pants, all your hiking stuff.
So like if there is something you need, it's a great place to stop. And I mean, we did a little bit of shopping.
Yeah, and take advantage of the show prices, right? So
yes, yeah, and that's the other thing too. There are deals. So if you're purchasing at the show, you can often get a great deal that you might not get if you were shopping at home. I mean, we came across JB Fields. Yeah,
JB Fields. We ended up picking up a couple pairs of socks for hiking. They're merino wool. I wasn't aware that the material that your socks are made out of would make a big difference. I just thought you're just your typical Walmart.
Yeah, we definitely had
socks.
We definitely had an education session when I got excited about seeing JB Fields, and he didn't understand why I was excited. So I had to stop in the show and explain to him about merino wool and the importance of merino wool.
Yeah.
But JB Fields is a Canadian company, and they make some of the best merino wool socks that I've found for hiking and backpacking and that kind of thing. So I was excited that we could get them. They were tax-free, running a show sale. So we stocked up a little bit there. We also went and saw Cawiga, which is a company that makes dog chews and snacks, and we spent a little bit there to spoil our pups.
Broke the bank there. We'd share an image of what we got them, but
I don't think we'll be able to even take a photo. They're so excited.
I think YouTube will censor that photo right now. But but we also got you coffee.
Yeah.
For,
Coastal Coffee. So Coastal Coffee is the ones we shared the last adventure show, and I'll put the link here to the video from the last adventure show. But they have these little coffee filters that just sit on your cups, so that if you're backpacking, you don't have to bring a pour over maker or something like that. They just sit right in the cup, and you pour right in your hot water right in there, and it's just way more convenient for those backpacking trips. Doesn't take as much space in your pack. And I like taking Lucifer out to go on a hammock camping trip or to hike in somewhere. So we grabbed some of those for me. We visited and spoke with the owner of Tiny Horse that makes the leashes. And she was there showcasing some of her gear, her different leashes, her collars, that kind of thing. Who else did we talk to? Oh, there was the company that's making the stink-proof towels. And that was actually a really good conversation. I can't remember the company's name. We'll look it up and add it up here so that
we do have their card.
Yeah, we do have their card. But they make stink-proof, quick-drying towels. They had bath towels and hand towels and that kind of stuff there. But they were actually talking to us because they're trying to gauge what size would be the best size for pet parents for like paw towels or dog beach towels. So we had a great conversation with them about that, which is the other perk of going to some of these shows, is that you get to talk to these people firsthand and actually get a bit of a say and to have those valuable conversations that lead to great things down the road.
Yeah.
As far as trends that we saw at the show this year, I will say that the destinations are becoming a lot more pet friendly than they used to be.
Yes, a whole lot more friendly.
Like, we used to go in and we would see like the cabins and the lodges and the hotels and stuff like that we're sharing, and you might get lucky that they have a pet friendly cabin in the back corner away from everybody else, where you're right by the parking lot and have to listen to vehicles coming and going. But just stay over there because nothing else is pet friendly. Meanwhile, like this time we went and we saw the one lodge, they had multiple cabins and every one of them was dog friendly.
Yeah.
So people are a lot more open to including your pets. Now, the cats are still a little less common, because people get concerned obviously about cats spraying and litter box accidents and that side of things. But we as a society are taking a step to be a lot more pet friendly and pet inclusive, and we really saw that at the show.
Yeah, it's on the increase, which is amazing to see.
So what was your favorite part of the show?
I would say the demonstrations, especially by the canoe pool. We would love to get a canoe down the road, if not sooner.
We do spend the money renting one, but
yeah,
it'd be nice to have our own.
Yeah, and we did miss the presentation. I caught it on the Instagrams there, where one canoe company was out there with a dog in the middle of it. So
yeah, they had like specific instructors come in, and there was actually some really good like educational presentations, especially if somebody had never been paddling before. I mean, we know the basics. It's always good to brush up on the basics. But like if somebody was considering trying paddling for the first time, they had some really great like beginner information of how to, get into the kayak without turning it, and how to keep it stable while you're paddling and things like that. So it was really interesting seeing that.
Yeah, and also I think a lot of indigenous companies are getting out there and promoting their lands that you can camp at.
And some of them had really interesting like programs too. Like you could sign up for like group kayaking outings or hiking, or there was one that was talking about they were doing all the like lessons where you would like hands-on make baskets and
like actually you go out there and you basically, I wouldn't say live off the land, but you
learn how.
You learn skills to actually, survive for the weekend pretty much. All right, and one really cool one was the outdoor escape room.
Yeah, it was really interesting. So, like, we've all heard of escape rooms. You go into the room and you have to, like, find clues and solve puzzles in order to be able to escape. Well, they've done that outside so that you have to go around and you find the clues. But they've set up the clues, like, in cities across Canada, and you go find and solve the clues and everything, which means being it's outside, a lot of them, they said most of them, were pet-friendly as well.
Yeah, and which is nice because I think they were supposed to last a few hours at least.
Couple hours,
right? And you could do this with teams and...
Yeah, like if you wanted to go with a group and try it with a group, or if you wanted to go just as a couple. But like they had different locations all over. They were in almost every province. I like on mainland Canada. There was less out in the Maritimes right now, but they are expanding. But here in Ontario, they had Toronto and Niagara and Ottawa. So there was a lot of different places to check it out. And it's something we plan on checking out. And when we do, we will share it here on the channel for all you guys, so you guys can see too, because it's such a unique, fun way to spend an afternoon with your pets.
So what would you say your favorite thing was?
I think for me, going to this show every year, my favorite thing is the community aspect of it. Like, you start to get to know other travelers and other people that are in your community. For us, like, we have our Facebook group, and I absolutely love all of you in our Facebook group. And being able to go there and see people firsthand, we make sure when we go to events like this that we've always got our Caspack shirts on just in case, so people can easily identify that that's who we are. But like whether it's people associated with locations we go to, like I know when we went to the Halliburton Forest booth, they recognized us, so we were able to talk about our trips there.
Yeah.
Or just people randomly stopping you as you're walking down the aisle looking at booths, and all of a sudden you're running into another YouTuber or somebody that you follow on Instagram, or someone who follows you and wanted to say hi. Like it's such a great community area where everybody kind of comes together and shares that love of the outdoors. So I guess I see it as kind of like, it's like a community hub. It's just a fun time to connect and see everybody again.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the show. If you have any questions, obviously, for anything that we're sharing like this, please let us know. We do a few different shows. The next one we'll be sharing here on the channel will be Connect, which is a pet trade show. Now, this one is not open to the public. It is an industry trade show, so you have to be a retailer or a brand manufacturer or a member of the media who's been invited in to cover the show. So I'm actually coming in as media to cover the show. So I'll be able to share with you guys what I discover. The interesting thing about Connect, because I've done Global and Super Zoo in the past, but Connect is Canadian. It is actually in Niagara, and they are encouraging Canadian brands and Canadian distributors to come share what they're doing. So it'll be really interesting to see the new developments and the new innovation that's coming out of here in Canada instead of from a more global perspective. So I will be filming. I am covering that as media, so I will have a video here on that. Make sure, if you are not already, you hit subscribe, hit the little bell, that notification alert, so it'll tell you when we get the videos up. But we will be sharing that one after the show, which is at the start of March that we attend. So probably about mid-March, you'll be able to see that video.
Sweet.
And we have a lot more coming up this year. We're going to continue to do our normal location reviews that you guys are used to seeing, but we're also going to do some gear reviews, some more tips and tricks. You guys said you wanted to hear more, so you're going to hear more. We've got a lot of great stuff in the works.
Yeah, and I don't know about you, but I'm over caffeinated and I'm about to crash. So
yeah, it's been a long day, so we are going to go cuddle up with some really hyper puppies that are upset that we were gone at the show and now we're ignoring them to talk to the camera. So we're going to go play with some pups and cuddle with them and crash hard.
Crash. And well, stay toasty.